Welcome. In this video, you'll learn how to use the methodology limiter in APA PsycInfo to find journal articles that use a specific methodology or study design. For this video, we'll use APA PsycInfo on the APA PsycNet platform, but methodology limiters exist on all APA PsycInfo platforms. As you may know, researchers have many approaches that they can use when designing and conducting a research study. For example, they may want to study a group of people over an extended period of time, and therefore will conduct a longitudinal study. Or instead, they may want to write up a clinical case study on a specific patient who is under their care. As a researcher, they'll think carefully about the best methodology to use for their research. Similarly, when searching for published journal articles on a specific topic, you'll also want to think critically about the types of articles you select. For example, there may be times when you only want to find empirical studies, or alternatively, you may be working on a project where you need to find a few literature reviews on a topic. In APA PsycInfo, you can use the methodology limiter to narrow your search to the exact study type or methodology that you need. The list shown here represents all of the methodologies that are currently used to index items in APA databases. For definitions of each methodology type, see the link in the video description. To explore this limiter, let's search for a few overview articles that focus on the risk factors associated with borderline personality disorder. I've already used the thesaurus and selected the correct index term for borderline personality disorder. Notice that APA PsycInfo automatically adds curly brackets around the phrase selected from the thesaurus and changes the Any field box to index terms. This ensures that the database only searches for articles that are tagged with the specific thesaurus term. In the second box, I'm going to add the phrase risk factors. I'm using quotes around the words so that APA PsycInfo knows to search this as a phrase. Next, we'll select the search button. It looks like APA PsycInfo found quite a few articles on this topic. Because I'm just getting started with my topic, I want to start by looking at a few overview articles. I can do this by limiting the results to literature reviews. To quickly limit the literature reviews, scroll down the results page until you see the methodology heading on the left-hand side of the screen, and select the link. Now, select the Literature Review filter. It's that easy. But if you want to be more comprehensive with your search, you can include more specific types of literature reviews as well. To do this, select the Edit Search button on the top of the results page. Back on the initial search page, go to the Filters heading and make sure Methodology is selected, and that the box of Methodology Limits appears on the right. To add additional limits, hold down the Control key if you are using a PC, the Command key if you are using a Mac, and select the desired items. From this list, there are a couple of more specific types of literature reviews, such as meta-analysis and systematic review, that I'm interested in. Once you're done selecting the methodology limits, select the Search button to see the updated results. As you scroll through the results, in many cases, the titles will clue you in that your limits are working. For example, here is a meta-analysis on the comorbid treatment of borderline personality and post-traumatic stress disorder. And here's a systematic review that looks at the link between childhood maltreatment and borderline personality disorder. If you go back to the top of the results and look to the left-hand side, you'll also see a list of the methodology limiters that you have activated. So that's it. Limiting your search results to a specific methodology or study design is as easy as conducting a search and using the limits underneath the methodology heading on the results page, or selecting them underneath the Limits heading on the Advanced Search page. Thanks for watching. For more search tips and strategies, please see our YouTube channel or visit the APA website.